Boarding. So first and foremost, no, gini-greet ko si client, no. Good evening, ma'am, or good evening, sir. Thank you again for attending in our meeting for tonight or today, and I would like to congratulate you in advance na it's really important i-congratulate natin in advance yung mga clients natin para na ma-mindset na sila na it's a good decision for them na nag-attend sa meeting, nag-attend sa meeting nyo. No? Para i-mindset na natin agad sa kanila na I would like to congratulate you in advance in attending in our meeting for tonight kasi as young as you are, no, gusto mo nang kumuha ng sarili mong insurance. No, ganun agad yung i-mindset natin sa kanila. The next part of my presentation is that nag-a-ask na ako ng questions. So before, sabi ko kay client, before I proceed sa presentation ko, ma'am, sir, let me ask you, ano po ba yung reason kung bakit nyo gustong kumuha ng insurance ngayon? So, commonly, ang sinasagot ng mga clients ko is that kasi ngayon habang tumatanda na, para mas gusto ko na mas maging responsible ako for my future. The next one is that common din na answer is that may pamilya na kasi ako, so there's an additional responsibility for me and for my family as well. No, from there pa lang, no, alam niyo na kung ano yung magiging priority ng clients natin, kung ano yung gusto nilang features or anong gusto nila sa mga insurance policies nila. So it's really important as well that you know ano yung reason nila kung bakit kumuha sila ng insurance, bakit gusto nilang kumuha ng insurance. The next important question is that I always ask as well if napresenta na ba sila ng other insurance companies before. So tatanungin ko sila, ma'am, na presentan ka na ba before ng other insurance companies? Pag sinabi nilang yes, na ano na ako sir, na presenta na ako before. So ang next na sasabihin ko is that ano nangyari, bakit hindi ka kumuha doon? So from there, malalaman mo na kung anong reason kung bakit hindi siya kumuha before. Common answer is that kasi hindi pa kaya ng budget ko. So those are the key words na kailangan yung tandaan. So ibig sabihin, kung hindi pa siya ready before, ngayon ready na siyang kumuha. Next common answer is that kasi hindi ko masyadong natandaan, hindi ko masyadong naintindihan yung insurance presentation before, kaya hindi din ako kumuha. So you have to make sure na sa client presentation nyo ngayon is ma-educate mo or malaman talaga ni client kung ano yung importance ng insurance para sa kanila. No? Because I believe as well that napakalaking factor na pag naintindihan talaga ni client on how important it is to have insurance ang pag-yes or pagko-convert natin sila into getting their own insurance policies. Pag merong chance, pag meron lang sablay konti or merong objections na hindi nyo masasagot without confidence, bababa at bababa talaga ang yung conversion rate. That's why it's really important as well that when you present to your clients, you are confident enough. No? Dapat confident talaga tayo and may conviction sa ating mga presentation. And afterwards, no, pagkatapos kong mag-introduction and ask several questions, nag-share na ako ng screen. Afterwards, nagsasabi na ako kay client ko na napaka-brief lang naman ng presentation natin today, ma'am. I will be introducing myself as a financial advisor, my company, yung FWD, and yung pinaka-main importance or pinaka-main concept of having an insurance policy. So now we will be doing the Financial Planning 101. So this is the presentation na pwede natin gamitin sa mga clients natin. So this is really useful for you guys, especially for the rookies. And gamitin natin to kasi ito yung pinaka-basic na presentation na pwede natin magamit sa kanila. Financial Planning 101. So first and foremost, no, let me introduce my company. No? So have you already heard about FWD? So ito yung mga questions na tatanong din natin. So since this is still a new company, commonly ang sinasabi ng mga clients is that hindi pa. And that's normal, no? Napaka-normal lang hindi kasi medyo bago pa talaga si FWD. So it's also important as well, no, as financial advisors of FWD, dapat alam natin yung mga credentials niya or yung kahit brief history ni FWD. Now, first is that FWD po is established in the Philippines in 2013. Pero, tama ba 2013 or 2014? Dapat 2014 ata dito sa Pilipinas. Diba? 2014 sa Pilipinas, established siya, so i-correct na lang natin to. Established siya sa Hong Kong in 2013, so meaning 10 years pa lang siya sa insurance industry. But dito sa Pilipinas, no, nag-start siya in 2014. So 10 years na siya this year, 2024. So FWD is the insurance business of Investment Group Pacific Century Group. 2014, we began our Philippine operation. So ito siya, 2014. So dito Hong Kong to siya, ipaki-edit na lang natin. 10 years in the Philippines and currently ranked as number 4 insurance company. So ito yung mga pwede nating ipagmayabang sa ating mga clients. It's really important as well that we give them that sense of peace of mind na kahit na 10 years pa lang or bata pa lang si FWD, eh hindi na siya putyo-putyo na insurance company. No? So dito na natin ipagmayabang ang mga credentials niya. One of which is that if you could check the FWD page, no, nandun siya na we are awarded as the #1 most innovative life insurance company across Asia because of our digital marketing tools. No, dahil it made easier para sa mga clients natin to access and understand the policies ni FWD. So, pwede nating sabihin din na ang tagline ng pinaka-tagline kasi natin is we change the way people feel about insurance. No? So from there, no, we give that sense of peace of mind kay client na hindi pala komplikado sa pagkuha ng insurance dito sa FWD. And of course, no, ipagmayabang din natin that we are also the number 2 in the most number of MDRTs in the Philippines. So if hindi pa natin naiintindihan yung MDRT, explain lang natin briefly, no, MDRT stands for Million Dollar Round Table na organization na this is an internationally recognized organization that only usually the top 2 or top 3% financial advisors worldwide ang nakaka-achieve. So ano bang ibig sabihin nito, Mr. Client or Miss Client? Ibig sabihin, yung mga FWD agents or financial advisors ng mga FWD ay top notch. They gave the best service. No? So from there, magkakaroon pa rin ng confidence si client na I'm in the right hands. No? So it's really important na sa first part pa lang ng presentation nyo is ma-establish nyo yung confidence ng client na nasa tamang company siya na pagkukuhanan na niya ng insurance. Clear ba yon? Proceed tayo. Clear tayo dito sa first company profile ha. So it's really important as well na much better na kabisado natin yung company profile, no? So dito ipapakita natin, no, yung sinasabi natin kanina, no. Even if very young pa lang sa industry si FWD, but we are already number 3. No, compared natin kay number 1 and number 2. Si number 1 is if I'm not mistaken, 27 years na dito sa Pilipinas. Si number 2 is 125 years. So ito yung mga kalaban natin. Hindi naman kalaban, so competitors na lang para mas medyo like competitors sa industry. But still, no, comparing to their experience, we are already number 3. How much more, no, in the coming years? No, so dito, no, never nating sisiraan yung other companies, no. We have to focus on our strengths or yung mga pwede nating ibida sa clients, but never, ang daming never ha, wag na wag tayo magda-down ng ibang companies. Wag na wag, okay? So dito ipakita lang natin at the end of the third quarter of 2022 ba to? 2023 and 2023 as well, no? End of September 2023, we are already number 3. Right? So enough about us. Let's talk about you. So in this part, magtatanong na tayo, magbabatuhan na tayo ng tanong sa ating mga clients. So this one is really important as well kasi dapat ma-establish din yung relationship nyo with your clients, no? Especially if hindi nyo talaga kilala si client or cold market si client. Okay? So let me know if I'm fast or okay lang sa inyo yung pacing ng pagtuturo ko, okay? So enough about us, Mr. Client. Let's talk about you. So next slide is that, what is your top 3 goals in life ba, Mr. Client? So, okay, mag-role playing tayo dito. Is it okay, Erica? I can ask you?
Yes.
Ayan. Alright. So, Ma'am Erica, what are your top 3 goals in life ba?
Financial freedom, tsaka
Financial freedom, number 1. Okay.
ayan, siyempre yung dream house ko.
Dream house,
And then, yung dream car, ayan.
dream car.
Yun ba?
No, there's nothing wrong about ano, no? There's nothing wrong about your top 3 goals in life kasi it varies naman from different clients, no? So, number 1 niya talaga
Yes.
is yung financial freedom or financial security. So, dito pa lang, no? Since from the very first start of our presentation, nalaman natin no na first insurance policy ni client, no? Technically first policy niya. So, ibig sabihin, no? Gusto niyang ma-secure muna yung sarili niya or yung finances niya or yung income niya, no? So from here, no, from asking this one, no, malalaman na natin, magi-gauge na natin kung ano yung mga bagay na or mga products na pwede nating i-offer kay client. So kay UM Erica is number 1 is financial freedom or financial security. Number 2 is dream house or dream car, no? Number 2 for investment or medium and long-term savings.
Yeah.
And number 3, sometimes pag may family na is educational funding. Now from there pa lang, no, malalaman na natin kung saan tayo sa sentro sa ating presentation. No, ibig sabihin yan pag educational funding, ibig sabihin po pala may family na kayo or may anak na kayo. No? So from there, alam na natin kung ano yung mga next na questions natin sa kanila kasi pag educational funding meron din tayong mga products na na pwedeng i-offer na for educational funding. Pag gusto naman nila ng medium and long-term savings, ito naman yung if they wanna save up a certain amount of money on a certain period of time, no, pwede din pagplanuhan dyan. And of course, the number 1 is the financial security is that dito natin tatanungin natin kung meron na ba silang enough or sufficient funds if in case na may mangyari sa kanilang accident or untoward incident or kung ano mang mga bagay-bagay na hindi maganda na mangyari sa buhay nila. Diba? So tatanungin natin si client dito. Pag nakuha na natin yung mga top 3 goals in life or priorities, proceed na tayo sa needs analysis. So dito sa needs analysis, dito na rin yung sinasabi ko kanina na we will be asking certain questions kay clients kung ano yung priority niya. So let's say for example, no, si client, ang pinaka-priority niya ngayon is that may family siya. So let's go to the very basic, no. Let's say for example, gusto niya ng protection plan. No? So, meron siyang family and income, siya yung breadwinner ng family and kailangan niyang maprotektahan yung income niya in case man na may mangyaring untoward incident or any bad na mangyari sa kanya, at least secure yung family niya. No? So tatanungin natin siya dito si client. So since protection dito or financial security, tatanungin natin siya, Mr. Client, meron na ba sa family nyo na naka-experience or na-hospital na matagal? So sasabihin na ng client, there are some cases na, oo, yung father ko is nagka-cancer. For example lang to nagka-cancer. So from there, tatanungin mo na siya, oh, kamusta na si father mo? Wala na actually si father. So kamusta yung family niyo before sa expenses nyo? Actually na ano kami noon, sir, na baon kami sa utang. So from there pa lang alam niyo na yun yung ayaw mangyari ni client sa family niya. No? From there, i-emphasize lang natin yung ganong klaseng scenario sa buhay niya. So tatanungin natin, so may insurance ba si father mo before? Sir, wala nga kaya nga ngayon gusto kong kumuha. No? So from there as well, no, malalaman na natin kung ano yung magiging bagay na product sa kanya. And then afterwards, sa needs analysis, tatanungin na natin si client kung ano yung minimum to maximum niya na budget for his insurance. Kasi hindi din tayo pwede magbigay ng proposals na beyond sa budget ni client. No? So meron pa to siyang separate na computations yung income versus expense, tapos yung pinakakukunin na lang natin is yung pinaka surplus money or yung pinaka sobra niya na pera after his or her expenses. Kasi nga it's really important as well for our clients to sustain their policies. Kasi pag nagbigay tayo ng malaking proposal sa clients natin, even if kukuha sila ngayon, ang tendency niyan in the long run is maglalapse din siya kasi hindi niya na-sustain. Okay? So next one, after the needs analysis, that's another topic na broad topic na pwede natin i-discuss next time. I-explain na natin kay client kung what does an insurance do for you or what is insurance. So dito na natin siya i-discuss kay client kung ano yung importance talaga ng insurance. So dito, nandito na rin yung ano niya, yung definition niya. So insurance is basically transferring of risk and the answer to your what ifs, no? Yung mga what ifs. So meron tayong risk of getting sick. Ito yung mga inevitable kasi hindi naman tayo, ano, di ba? Hindi naman tayo si Superman or hindi naman tayo invincible na tao, no? So nagkakasakit talaga tayo. So risk of not being able to work due to accident, risk of losing your job, risk of getting old, risk of inevitable dying. So ito yung mga uncertainties, no? Ito yung mga uncertainties na pwede mangyari sa atin. And walang tao ang excuse dito, no? Walang tao ang excuse dito kasi lahat, no, pwedeng mangyari to sa isang tao. Okay? So, benefits of insurance. So, ano ba yung benefits ng insurance? So, if you get sick, pag nagkasakit po kayo, if you get into an accident, if you become disabled, if you need educational funds, if you need retirement funds, insurance will pay you. 'Di ba? Nakaka-amaze kasi ito lang yung magbabayad sa iyo if in case na magkasakit ka, Mr. Client. In case na ma-aksidente ka, in case na ma-disable ka, in case na gusto mo ng educational funding and for your retirement funds as well, no? If you get sick, you would not be a burden to your family because no, you have your own insurance policy to support you. Hindi ka makakautang sa family mo, hindi ka makakautang sa friends mo, hindi mo mabebenta yung um, properties mo if you have. And lastly, no, hindi mo magagalaw yung hard-earned savings mo because you have your own insurance policy to support you. Now, what if naman si client sabihin niya na, ay, meron akong enough funds sa ano ko. Meron akong enough funds sa bangko, no? Ang next question mo dyan is, yes, good for you, Mr. Client, no? Meron kang enough funds, but are you willing to shell out those funds para sa medical bills mo? Siyempre, mapapaisip na naman si client, no? And wala naman sigurong client na or walang tao naman siguro ang willing to shell out their hard-earned money or savings pag nagkasakit sila. No? So yun lang yung ipapa-realize natin sa mga clients natin. And the concept of insurance is really simple, no? It's like a safety net lang talaga. Na in case may mangyari sa iyo, no, you will not be a burden to your family because you have your insurance policy to support you. So, let me guide you with the solution. So, things not to do. Ito daw yung mga dapat hindi natin gawin. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. Withdraw your hard-earned money or savings. Ask help on social media. Di ba? For sure naman sa atin, marami tayong nakikita dito na nagpo-post sa social media ng mga QR codes nila na in case, no, yung mga hindi naman sa pang-ano, no, pero this is the reality dito sa Pilipinas. Madami pa din tayo nakikita nagpo-post ng QR codes because there's a family member or someone they know na needs assistance or needs cash assistance, no. Now, this is now our job as financial advisors to create awareness, no, among people, among sa Pilipinas, no. Dapat mas marami tayong ma-insure kasi para marami na ring hindi magpo-post sa social media kasi nga meron na silang sariling insurance nila. Ask help from family and relatives. Liquidate your assets. So ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, no, magutang sa family, friends, o sa relatives, or ibenta yung mga pinaghirapan nila na ari-arian. Okay? So these are the things not to do. If wala kang insurance, magagawa mo to. So, next part is i-explain na natin kung ano yung VUL, no? Briefly kung ano yung nagagawa or benefits ng VUL. So, if you invest in VUL, no, for as low as 3,000 pesos monthly or 36,000 pesos in a year, yung VUL plan, ito yung magiging benefits mo, Mr. or Ma'am client, no? Insurance health benefits, you will have 500,000 pesos accident benefits, 500,000 disability benefit, 1 million critical illness benefit, 2 million death benefit or insurance. This is based on 0 to 30 years old computation. No, ito yung sample na proposal na pwede nating i-present kay client. So ito din yung diniscuss ni FWM Erica kanina, yung sa products natin, no? So kung sa investment naman, so you can get these benefits. So ito present na natin kay client, no? Itong FWD Family Hero. This package features a unique set of benefits that can cater to the needs of every family member here at home, no? Because it's really important as well, no? Dapat hindi lang naman yung income earner o yung breadwinner yung pwedeng magkasakit or pwedeng maaksidente. No, as much as possible, lahat ng family members natin ay ma-insure. No? So ito yung pinaka-tip natin, especially sa mga rookies right now, no? Unahin natin yung sa family natin i-insure, no? Because it's very ironic, no, na tayo yung financial advisor sa family natin pero hindi natin na-insure yung mga family members natin. Tapos pag may nangyari sa kanila, doon natin ma-realize na ay mali pala yung ginawa ko, dapat pala inuna ko muna yung family ko bago yung iba. Now, let's start from our warm or hot markets. These are the people that we have relationships with, no? Family members, relatives, or our friends. Ayan. So ito naman yung magiging investment or future fund value. So ito yung ipapakita natin na projected account value or fund values na pwedeng potential na mag-grow ng mga policies natin. Now, we always say projected account value or fund value because hindi po siya guaranteed. Nakadepende pa rin siya sa takbo ng stock market. So, as you can see here, no, iba-iba yung amounts or premium monthly savings na mga client. Meron from 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 20,000 now. Kung may budget talaga si client, no, if he or she opt to go with the 20,000 per month, mas malaki din yung projected fund value niya in the long run. So, itong account value ay itinubo ng policies natin. And ito yung pinaka-bonus na. So, explain din natin sa clients natin na ito yung pinaka-bonus na sa'yo, Mr. Client, if walang nangyari sa'yo, no, all throughout the years. Pag walang nangyari sa'yo, hindi ka nagkasakit, hindi ka namatay, or hindi ka na-aksidente. Pag healthy ka all throughout your years, ito yung magiging pinaka-reward mo. And you can use this one for whatever you want. Okay? Yeah. Next one, no? After that, after explaining to your clients, is this something that will benefit you? Tatanungin mo si client, makaka-benefit ba to sa'yo, Mr. or Miss Client? Mabigat po sa heart ang nangyari sa family mo. Tas FA ka. Yes, tama, Martin De Leon, no? So, sobrang ironic, no, na ikaw yung FA nga, tapos hindi mo na-insure yung family mo. That's why, kayo lahat dito, insure na natin lahat ng family members natin. Habang healthy pa and insurable pa sila. So the last question na itatanong natin sa client after the presentation is that, is this something that will benefit you? So tatanungin mo si client. Siyempre mag-yes si client. So let's start today. Wala na pa tumpik-tumpik pa, Mr. Client. Simulan na natin. Gawa na natin ang proposal. So that's it for my presentation. Do you have, so thank you. Ayun na, yun na. Thank you, Mr. Client. So afterwards, no, mag-cater ulit tayo ng questions para kay client kung meron siyang mga gustong itanong pa sa mga policies natin. So basically that's it, no. I hope you learned something, and don't worry, no, that yung presentation or slides na ginamit natin ngayon will be sent to you as well. So i-edit na lang natin yung picture natin doon sa introduction. Okay, all right. So if there are no more questions, thank you so much for listening.